Welcome back to the Staples Center live in Los Angeles. Alyssa, Charlston, Keith Osso getting you ready for the Sweet 16 as Gonzaga is back. We've known that. They're playing Florida State. We've known that. We haven't had a lot of time to talk about it because we haven't talked to the teams until today. We finally got a little bit of insight on what we can expect this week.
Yeah, and what's interesting is only the first 15 minutes of each practice. We didn't get a ton of time to see Florida State, but we saw they're big. Very tall, very long, very athletic. They have depth throughout their bench. A lot of guys get minutes, just like the Zags, but they're no doubt excited. Gonzaga versus Florida State Seminoles coming up in Los Angeles, rainy Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting kind of flying in and be raining, you know, and we kind of bring the weather with us. But as a basketball player and as a competitor, you want to play in Staples Center where all the greats have played, and really excited to kind of finally get going and, you know, get prepared for Florida State.
I wanted to play the game right away. When I first get out here, I mean, weather's not as good as you wanted to be in LA, but I mean, it's the second weekend of March, so I mean, we're fortunate to be here. A lot of teams aren't, so no complaints our way.
Now that they're here, all their attention on Florida State and how tough it's going to make every offensive possession.
Their defensive pressure is pretty high level, and I mean, they're aggressive on defense, and that really leads to a lot of transition points. They're, I think, #1 in the first weekend for transition points, and that explains a lot about them.
Like you said, they're really athletic. You know, they got some wings that, you know, can really jump, you know, can really space the floor as well, and also bigs. You know, their front line is huge. So you know, just got to find ways to play around that and you know, try to get a win.
So the matchup between Florida State Seminoles, 9 seed, they've already upset 2 teams to get where they are now. That game coming up on Thursday, tip-off right after Michigan and Texas A&M, approximately 7 o'clock.
Got to wait a little bit longer, but we have NCAA tournament regional action coming to the Spokane Arena on the women's side. #1 seed Notre Dame going to take on Texas A&M. Crowd favorite Oregon. The Ducks are going to be well represented because their head coach Kelly Graves, former Gonzaga head coach, they'll play Central Michigan. All those games coming up on Saturday. But of course, all of our attention here in Los Angeles is what's going to happen here tomorrow night. Now, don't forget to join us on Facebook and Twitter all day tomorrow, and KXLY4 News at 5 and 6. We're going to get you ready for that game right up until tip-off, or basically a pregame show for you right here. So check us out tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in for that. For now, we got a little bit more to come here from Staples Center, but for now, with Alyssa, Charlston, I'm Keith Osso, live in LA, KXLY4 Sports.
All right.